I refuse to settle for an average life. I refuse to conform to what others want from me. I will never stop learning, never stop growing, and pushing the limits. I refuse to give in full stop. My character will not allow me to quit. I refuse to stop believing in myself, even when no one else does. I know there is more to life than this. I refuse to stop searching for better, searching for solutions. I refuse to stop growing, becoming a better version of myself. I will not accept whatever comes my way. I will go out and hunt for what is mine. I refuse to settle for average. I refuse to settle for anything but the best in every area of my life. That is what I deserve. That is what I will get. I have always wanted more from life. I refuse to be ordinary. I will never settle for anything less than legendary.
Why are you in a hurry? Just settle down quickly. What does that settling means? After you got employed, you heard many advising that settle in life early. Do they mean get married soon, get children, and live a routine life? You don't need to struggle anymore, because there are other people who will research, invent, manufacture everything to make your life easy. But you don't need to worry, and you settle down and continue to sleep. Is this what settling down every person aspires? Physics defines it as inertia. Believers. What a dangerous thought. Even after settling down, are you happy? What is that nagging feeling if something is absent? Yes, that is a question. Why are you always unhappy? What is the reason? What really stops you being happy? You seem to be having everything, but still feel something is absent. What blocks you to bring that absent things to be present? Is it external block or internal block? Do you know the single most reason for your failure? The one and the only reason, or the number one reason for your failure is you are settling for less?
Yes, when you choose to settle for less in life, you are defining yourself as a finished product with self-imposed limitations. But you often complain that you are not destined for this and cursing your way of life. Your unsatisfied wants are daunting you, always. Sometimes you feel inwardly that you deserve more. But unfortunately you settle for less due to the 8 faulty decisions you make.
Number 1. When you settle less, it's a form of giving up. You are saying to yourself and the world that you are not cut out to enjoy a luxurious life. You think that this is the closest you can settle down in your lifestyle, career, or relationships and leading a so-so life. But who cuts you out? There is no external agency doing that. It's only you who are deciding the second best every single time. Number 2. You'll never be happy or satisfied because deep down inside of you knows there are better options out there. But why settle when they exist? It's all too common for people to stay in relationships that are no longer working long after the love and respect is gone. There are many reasons people choose to do this. It could be because they want to maintain the family unit for the children's sake. It could be the comfort of expecting some magic, or the fear how the future would look like after the relationship is ended. Again, that's your decision.
Number 3. When you settle for less, you are not reaching your maximum potential and stay stuck. Because you know that aiming for more will make a demand on you, and you need to work on them out of your comfort zone. Hence you decide not to take action and not letting the blood and sweat now and make a positive change before regret sets in. Number 4. But People who settle for less are usually unhappy with themselves and their lives. This stops them from pushing themselves toward reaching their full potential and results in feelings of inadequacy. But they think being ambitious and desiring for more is anathema and evil. So they decide to be virtuous and moral. Number 5. When we're young, our parents tell us to be patient because things will happen when they're supposed to. So, some people keep waiting for their life to improve on its own, and for things to fall in place automatically. So, it's your decision to wait.
Number 6. Most of us were taught since childhood that failure is something to be avoided at all costs. We were taught that it's embarrassing and shameful, that it means we're not good enough, and that it's something that we should hide at all costs. So fear of failure makes you to decide not to venture. Too often, you allow your failures to define you. You see them as a permanent stain on your character that you can't erase. So, while trying to achieve success, you avoid taking chances that may lead to failure. Hence, you often end up settling for less. Number 7. It is a fact that 95% of the people around you are simply into a rat race. They don't have any definition of success. They don't have any goals, and they are living their life just for the sake of living. When everyone is ordinary, you decide it's okay to be ordinary and settle for less, because completing the entire success journey is harsh and painful. You decide to settle for what's easy to get and appears in front of you.
Number 8. But why? Why do you choose to give up when there is so much out there waiting for you? In fact, there is so much abundance God created. There is a fake belief that be satisfied with what you have and don't aspire anything more. If so, why would God create mansions, luxury cars, vacation trips? These are all meant for everyone, and not special to someone. It's a snake and ladder game to grab them, and you decide not to play them, and settle for less.
Greatness is a decision. Failure is a decision. Winning, losing, mediocrity, these are decisions that we make. None of them can exist in your life without a green light given by you. They require your approval. Now, this is not to say outside circumstances don't play a part. Of course they do. But they are merely pieces. It's up to you to look at what's in front of you, the good and the bad, and put it all together to tell the story that you want to tell. Failure doesn't mean that you stumbled or made a mistake. No, failure means that you stopped. You decided that for one reason or another. Moving forward is not simply worth it. That the tough moments outweigh the great ones. And so you decided to settle. But the reality is everyone deals with a hardship. The differentiator is that some people decide to let it consume them and keep them down, while others decide that the unfortunate events will be nothing more than speed bumps on their way to greatness. It doesn't matter what stands before them, because they have already chosen excellence. They have chosen to take the negative and turn it into the necessary ingredients to move forward. And that's one of the greatest decisions one can make. Simply to move on to find a way. Because if you are willing to persist, there will be no endpoints. Only new opportunities.
So, if you are not living up to your greatest potential in any area of your life, it means you are settling for less. It can be hard to admit. You will finally discover how your faulty decisions settled you for failure. When you fall in love with failures, you no longer see failures as a roadblock. You see them as a stepping stone. You see them as proof that you are moving in the right direction. Each time you fall, you are one step closer to success. You decide to become the controller of your life and destiny. You need to make a strong decision, not falling for the immediate comfort. Switch to the driver's seat. Decide settling for more. Also, be hungry for Rich Dad channel videos as usual, and thanks for watching.